Good morning to all my dear students, and you're welcome in my class of social science. And today I shall be dealing with the stream of political science, and the chapter title is The Media and Democracy. So, dear students, in this chapter, we are going to cover up these many points. First of all, we are going to have the introduction of the chapter. We'll understand what is media, what is the meaning of media, okay, what are the different types of media are there since uh, ancient times till date, what different types of media we are using, what is the role of media in a democratic country like India, what is the meaning of forum, and what is the importance of forum, what what are media's responsibilities, duties towards the country, towards a citizen of any country. Then other main points are students code of ethics. So, what is a code of ethics for media? And what is media's accountability? Then, media and the government department. So, which department of the government is responsible to broadcast the information related to the government departments and their policies? Then, what is RTI? That is Right to Information Act of 2005, and how did it come to existence? This all these points we are going to cover up in this chapter. So this chapter is full of lot of information, is interesting information. So students, what is media? Okay, media word has come from the word medium. Okay, it is a media is a plural of the word medium, and it is a very broad and collective term. Okay, so many mediums are there today, many means are there, sources are there, ways are there by which we communicate with each other. We communicate to our friends, to our family members, and to the people, those who live to the far off places. Okay, so through different medias, on also through different means of media, you people are attending your online classes. So today in this scenario, the media is playing especially a very important role. Okay, so media is a collective and the broad term, okay, which is used to communicate, okay, to communicate also and to exchange the information also. So through media we exchange information, okay. As you can see here, now we will see the different types of media. So different types of media are also there, as you can see. So this is what our chapter is all about, students. This is your chapter number 6 in your book. Okay, so in the first para we have read the information what is media. So media is that means or the medium or the ways or the source by which large number of people they get information, knowledge, as well as entertainment. So we get updated knowledge, updated information through media. And there are different types of media: newspapers, radio, television, internet. These all are the different types of media divided in different categories. As you can see here, first of all, we are going to read about what is mass media. Mass means large number of people or large number of audience. Yes. So what is mass media? So mass media refers to communication devices which can be used to communicate and to give information to a large number of people or a large number of audience, as you can see here. So this is known as mass media. So the media that reaches in that communicates and sends the information to a large number of people, that is known as mass media. So this information reaches to the large number of people at the same time. So today mass media has become a very integral part of our lives. Now, mass media can be broadly divided into two categories, which is print media and electronic media. Okay, so print media includes mass communication through printed materials like newspaper, magazines, booklets, newsletters, billboards, and books. And electronic media is a kind of media which requires an electric connection to access to it. It includes television, radio, internet. And the print media is also regarded as one of the pillars of any democratic country. Now let us see some examples. So here you can see on your screen the mass media, the examples of mass media. Okay. Okay, so today in mass media we are having the television, tabloids, internet also we are using. Okay, through internet only we can send the message and we can connect to the whole world. We can get the updated information of every sphere of this world. Newspapers, magazines, radio, and billboards. Even billboards are there. So these all are the examples and different types of mass media. This is definition of mass media. Okay, connecting to the large number of audiences. Then internet services also play a very important role, students. Okay, it also through internet services only we are able to get the information which spread the awareness about the current issues and the burning problems of our country. Okay, through internet we can communicate with all over the world. It is a fastest way to communicate. So there is a lot of importance of the internet services, students. It is also used, students are using the internet services for their education, for making their projects. Now, in media also play a very important role in the politics. So this we are going to read in detail. So these are the important examples of mass media. Now print media. Come to the print media. It is also very effective means. Okay, it's it is also going to the large number of audience with everyday's updated information of the recent happenings of the world through articles, through magazines. And if you are talking about the print media, it is very important to learn that who had invented the first printing press. So he was Mr. Gutenberg. He was actually, originally he was a goldsmith and an inventor. But he was, due to some reason, he had to suffer a political exile. Means he was given the order to leave the country Germany. So he left the Germany and then he went to the France in the year 1440. From 1440 till 1450, he did research, a lot of research, how to establish printing press and how the machines can be set up. And then after the research of 10 years, he set up the printing press in the year 1450. Okay, so this is how the first printing press of the world came into existence by the inventor Johannes Gutenberg in 1450. So these are some of the examples of print media, our newspapers. Okay, newspapers are there which spread the awareness, and then we are having magazines also, India Today. So today, students, the internet and the smartphones form a separate section of mass media called the digital media. We also get the live news from the news channels. Okay, live news and the live that sports also we can enjoy. We get the current information about the election also. Then electronic media. These are some of the examples of electronic media. So electronic media is also known as audiovisual media, which comprises or which include radio, television, internet and cinema. And this media has become more powerful and a popular agency for creating, for expressing the common man's view. So technology has improved the pace of our media. Okay, so technology has played a very important role in improving the pace and the contribution, and it has brought a lot of revolution in the field of media. Through radio, television, you can reach a large number of people. Okay, even those who cannot read, the things, they can just open the television set and they can listen to the news and connect to themselves. So this way, internet, TV, they have reached to each and every corner of the globe by using satellites and cable transmissions. Okay, so through cables, through wires, the news is transmitted electronically through the air. Now this is one of the amazing fact about the Africa. Okay, today 44 of the 54 nations in Africa are having the internet access in their capital cities. Yes, students. So what is the role of media in a democratic country like India? So media is known as a fourth pillar of our country, okay, of any democratic country, because whatever is happening in the government and whatever rules and laws are being made by our in the parliament, by the official head of the country, by the real head of the country, our prime minister, our cabinet ministers, and the ministers of all the other department. Whatever rules and laws, whatever policies and welfare schemes and programs are being made and have been made by the government. Okay, so through media only we get to know about all those policies. So this is the first thing, that this information is reached to the people through media only, that what government is doing for us, because democratic government is elected by the uh, people's voting. In a democratic, what do? We elect, we cast our vote and we elect the leader of our own choice. And choice also, how do we make? When the media gives us the right information about the candidate, that which candidate is going to contest the election from which party. So we get the information, we get to know about the complete knowledge about the background of the candidate, about his educational qualification, about his background, about his how much he has done actively work in the society for the welfare of the society, and how much he will contribute for the development of the area where he is going to uh, stand and participate in the election. So this way we get the information about the candidate who is going to contest the election, and so through this information we are able to make the right choices. And when the government is made by the majority party, then when they go in the parliament and when they make the laws, policies, so all this information we get through media. So this way we can understand, students, that indirectly the people are playing important part in forming the formation of the government, but this is all possible when we get the true information and the right information on right time through media. So this way we can say that media plays a very important role in the working of a democracy, because we get to know about the government actions, their agendas, their plans, and their programs which they are going to made for the people. Important functions of the media. Now it is quite clear with the definition, students, that what do we, yes, what do we gain from media? What are the benefits of media? See, we get the information. Okay, we get the information of the recent happenings in our society, in the country, in our state, as well as in the world. Then it allows to discuss and have an open debate on the burning issues, on the current issues of our country, of our society, and this we can see live also on the news channels. Okay, and shaping the public opinion, the people also they shape and they change their mindset when they get the right accurate information. Then people, those who are not aware of the things, when they get the right information, they also change their mindset. So we can say that media influences our attitude, our way of thinking, our mindset, our behavior, our education, our decision. All these things are changed and influenced by media to a great extent. So another important. Now we will see what are the other important functions played by media. It's giving information. Okay. So we get the, it is very important duty for the media that they should provide us with the correct and unbiased, means without coming under the influence of any political leader, any person who is in the ruling party, and any person who belongs to the rich class and the business class family. So this is known as unbiased, means without any partiality, impartial. So it is a duty of the media to give us correct and unbiased information to the people as it is when they happen, without means in an intact form they should present the news. Okay, this way only we are going to form our opinion about the actions of the government. Okay, so it is very important to know what are the government policies. Okay, and when they are going to be adopted, are they going to take a lot of time to come into public domain? So students, overall we can say that the functions of the media is to inform us. Okay, not only mass media but media also to inform us, to educate us, to entertain us. Okay, these are the advantages of mass media. It is reaching to the people, common people. It is telling us the new ideas about the new services. Okay, Entertainment is also very important function of media, okay, through different media means. These are the advantages. They are reaching to the people many very quickly. These are the positive impacts of the media. Okay, it is a mirror of the society. It is a window to the world. It has brought a very big change, that is revolution, by with the introduction of RTI. This also we are going to read in the second video, students. What is RTI? So media is also playing as a watchdog, and we can say a guard or a whistleblower on the government. So this is very important. So role of media, it should be informative, it should be positive, creative, motivating, entertaining. See, all these positive, these are very good and very encouraging and positive points are there. It should be free. This is ideal media. It should be free from any pressure. What we have learned just now, it should not come under the pressure of any political leader. Fact finding, okay, only the truth. It should present the truth only, and it should help in building the uh, feelings towards our nation. Okay, it should help in the nation building, especially to the youth generation. Okay, so media is a pillar of the society. Okay, so society is not possible without any healthy mass media. Media should also preserve our culture. Okay, respect our culture, preserve our culture. Media's report is also leaving a positive impact and a different kind of impacts on the public depending upon the kinds of news. So different programs, these are the, we can say, duties, some of the duties of the media. It also come under some of the, we can say, the responsibilities of media, that for different age groups different programs should be made, which should be based on education, spreading awareness. Okay. Okay, so to educate the people, it is very important. Media plays a very important role, mass media, in educating the people by giving information about the food, health, housing, sanitation, employment, agriculture, industry, environment, technology. Okay, so this way we can see there are hundreds of uses of different types of media, radio. Okay, in urban areas, rural areas, the people, they can use radio. There are some negative impacts also. Negative news spread negative impacts on the minds of the people. And now what is forum? This we are going to read. Okay, what is forum? So forum means it is an open meeting place or open debate, open discussion held on the news channels, okay, and which we can see live on TV. And here we can see, yeah, on different burning issues, on different recent happenings, like elections, result of elections, or which candidates are going to contest from which part of the country, state, district. Okay, so these can be the some of the topics or issues of the forum. So in the forum, the people come. Now, which people come? This we have to understand. So the people from different backgrounds, they come in the forum. They are invited in the forum in the open debate. So they have the open debate, as you can see here. The people are having the open debate and they are expressing their views. So the people, they belong to the different background. They can be one person can be political leader, person can be social activist, one can be a lawyer, a legal expert, one can be a doctor or belonging to Forcenic department, one can be a teacher, one can be a common person, a common citizen. Okay, along in middle, who sits? The journalist sits. So this way the forum goes on. So this is a forum. Live forum is going on. Okay, this way on TV also we can see, on very famous news channels we can see the live forum is conducted by the journalist, and the people belong to different social, political, economic backgrounds, belonging to belonging to world class, business class family, and also to the sports field, and they can be celebrity also, TV star also, TV artist also, artist from the music, from the field of music. Okay, painting, literature, writer, author, poet. Okay, they also are invited because they are having very sufficient, they are expert in their fields and they are having adequate sufficient knowledge about their subjects, about their field. So such people, when they come on TV, we listen to them live on TV. We also get to know their views. What are their views regarding the election? Okay, regarding the government policies and regarding the other issues regarding our vaccine. So this way, when we come to know about their views, our views are also updated. We also update our mindset. So this forum is very important. Yes, students. So just now we have covered our topic forum. What is forum? So in forum, what do we have, students? We have the open discussion and debate in which the people belonging to different groups, different backgrounds, they participate. Now our next topic is shaping public opinion. So as we all know that public opinions plays a very important role in democracy because it ensures that people can make their choices, okay, and they will have the knowledge about the voting system, also about the candidates, also about the political parties, also their working also. So in a democratic government, we can say to a large extent it is dependent on public opinion. Public opinion is very important for the government to be in the government for 5 years and also to come in power again if the people are happy with them, if the people are satisfied with the working of the current government, then again after 5 years when the election will be held, the people will again choose the same government as it has happened. In 2014 we have the same government, and in 2019 also again we have given the vote. The large number of people have given the vote to the same political party with a great majority. So find it out which is that ruling party. Okay. So this way we prevent the government to be a dictatorial. Okay. Yes. Now here the next point is very very important, that it is an important function of media that they should not give biased or incorrect news information. Okay, they should not present such kind of news. Now the media are run for the profit. Everybody wants to earn the money. So media is also working to earn the money. So students, repeatedly we are giving the stress on this top point. This is an important feature of media, though they are running for the profit. Okay, the media houses earn money through advertising, okay, and news. So this way, if they want to earn the money and more profit, so for that they should not present the biased and the incorrect and the only interesting news. Okay, only the interesting news with lots of spices. They should not only present the news which are related to rich and the famous people, okay, to of the celebrities and the sports people, okay, or they should not favor to any particular political party or political leader. Sometimes what happens, the political leaders also they give money or bribe to the media, and then media continuously what do, they do a lot of praises to that particular person. So this should not happen. What we people, what the common citizen of India, what they want to, they expect from media, we want to see those issues and those news in media which are related to the common ordinary people, even to the, they are also related to the lower and weaker sections and poor sections of the society, to whom nobody pays any attention. Okay, nobody cares for them. Okay, so we want to see the news of the ordinary people, and we want to see the really the live real, or we can say the harsh reality of the society, of the weaker section of the society. Okay, we just want to we want to know that still in which areas education has not reached, electricity has not reached, schools are not there, hospitals are not there. So we want to see the news of the common people and their problems, which some media people don't find it interesting. Okay, so now we are going to share very good information, very important. So to solve some sort of problem related to media, some people in our country, they have formed their own group of media. Yes, and for example, now we are going to read a very good information. It is related to the group of Dalit women. Okay, those who are staying in Uttar Pradesh and Chitrakoot region, and they are running their own paper. They have started, they are publishing, and they are running their own newspaper known as Khabar Lehriya. Khabar Lehriya is a newspaper which has started by a group of Dalit women in UP. and it is composed in local Bundeli dialect. Dialect means local language. So it is printed in Bundeli language so that all the local people and the local leaders of that area will get to know the real condition of their society and surroundings. So it covers issues related to the Dalit women. So in that newspaper, they are publishing and presenting the news and the problems related to Dalit women, their education, okay, Dalits, women, education, panchayat matters, and also they include about the government schemes and the welfare programs and the laws and the schemes which are made by the government for the welfare of these Dalit people. Otherwise, we have seen that these things are largely going unreported and unnoticed in the newspaper. Okay, and today when we see the newspaper, it is very colorful nowadays, full of so many advertisements, but we don't find such kind of real news in the newspaper. So this way we can say that it is again the duty of media to present the real and unbiased news. Now we are going to touch upon a very important topic which is media ethics and accountability. Now ethics means some sort of code and conduct are there. Code of conduct is there. Some rules and regulations are there. Some laws and norms are there which media also has to follow compulsorily. And accountability means to be answerable to someone to for whom you're working. So media is answerable, accountable to the people of the country, to the government of the country. Okay, so media also has to follow some code of conduct. Otherwise, it is very important for everyone that they should follow the laws. Otherwise, what will happen? They will misuse their power and they will misuse their freedom of speech and expression. So once again, students, we are emphasizing on the same feature that media should, what is the duty of media? If we'll ask a simple question, what is the responsibility of media? What is the duty of media? To present information correctly, decently, without using any sort of impolite language, okay, abusive language, which can hurt the feelings of any particular community, an unbiased manner, without favoring to any particular community or to person or to political party. Just to present the news as it is, intact, without damaging, changing, or distorting it. So, this is the first most important code of conduct for media. In India, the media has formed their own code of ethics. Okay, now the government, what the government has done? Now the government has issued an order. We just see that many movies are there, some movies are there, some books are there, some programs are there which contain offensive. Offensive means related to criminal activities. Okay, violent actions. So some programs and movies are there, books are there which are containing such kind of content and information which are related to offensive criminal activities like kidnapping, murders, robbery, dacoities, okay, human trafficking, drugs, smuggling, hunting, poaching, illegal killing of the animals. So these all are offensive activities, criminal activities, criminal based activities, which is creating a lot of disturbance in the peace of the country and society. Some news are very immoral and politically dangerous. So government has made a strict order, issued a strict order that no books and no movies should have such kind of offensive, immoral and politically dangerous images or news or information in their books nor in their movies. Okay, this is known as censorship. Censorship means government does not allow to publish such kind of offensive, immoral, indecent, politically dangerous, socially dangerous news neither in the books nor in the movies. So this way the some principles, some laws and norms are there which media has to follow.